Good morning and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to Leaders Worldwide Toastmasters Club. I'm Sally Reyes, your Sergeant at Arms, acting part of the committee. Please take out your phones and set it to silence. Please help me welcome President and co-sponsor. She is also an Assistant Division D Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, General Intuitive, and Guardian Angel for all of us. The astute Cynthia Stott.
Yay. Couldn't find my camera and my microphone. Great. I was looking for my Toastmasters mission. Let me see, because I really want to read that today. But first, we'll go ahead and welcome our guests. Kimmy, can you call on each of our guests and they can introduce themselves while I get our mission statement?
Why don't we start with Eileen? Eileen, could you introduce yourself to the group?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Eileen Zurakowski. I'm from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Canada. And I like to join whenever I can. Sometimes I have to leave, but I take whatever I can. And it's nice to see many faces. Back to you.
Wonderful having you here.
Thank you.
How about Tevis?
Here we go, good folks. My name is Tevis Ferret. I'm running for LA County Supervisor and dog catcher and whatever else I can get myself into. I'm so very looking forward to meeting and loving on you all and seeing what we can do to be the change the world.
Wonderful. Welcome, Tevis. How about Mustafa?
Hello everyone, good morning and good evening. This is Mustafa Kamal. I'm a finance expert. I'm based in Karachi, Pakistan, and working for an electricity company.
Wonderful, great to have you here. And how about Rabia? Rabia.
Thank you so much. I am Rabia Dishan. I am a mother and a philanthropist. I volunteer for the Citizens Foundation. And I am a member of the Karachi Toastmasters Club and the TCF Toastmasters Club in Pakistan.
Wonderful, welcome. How about Ali?
Sure, thank you very much. It's no less than an honor for me to be here among such incredible bunch of people. My name is Ali Reza Khan. I am from Pakistan. And probably I am the youngest speaker in this meeting today. I'm a 14 years old 9th grade student. I'm a motivational speaker, writer, and most importantly, an anchor person for multiple organizations online. And I'm really looking forward to talking to these amazing people. Thank you.
Oh, it's wonderful having you here, Ali. Thank you for being here. And how about Amir? Amir Amin.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Amir,
for
where are you
Amir.
from? Oh, so I'm starting with Amir. There are two A's.
Yes, it's one is Amir Bilal, the other is Amir Amin. So who?
Amir Amin. We're going to start with Amir Amin.
Yeah.
All right. So
okay, this is me, Amir Amin. Hello everyone. It's nice to talk to you and speaking with such a nice, wonderful people. So I'm very excited. It is my first time I am here. So I'm very excited. I am member of TCF club in Karachi. By profession, I am chartered accountant and I'm a finance person. So kind of you. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful to have you here. And so you're from Karachi, I take it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
wonderful. Thank you. How about Carla? Sweetheart, you're muted. Carla, can you unmute? There you are.
I do this all day long, believe it or not, and I'm usually the one running the meeting. I am Carla. I help people feel comfortable speaking English. I met Cynthia on Clubhouse and she came to my show yesterday. She's been trying to get me here all week and she has finally gotten me here. I don't know how long I can stay. I'm hoping my interview gets canceled actually and I can stay the whole time. But my whole thing is to help people feel comfortable speaking in English. And thank you, Cynthia, for bringing me here. And I feel very honored to have been invited.
Well,
I'm
it's
so glad you're
wonderful having
here.
you here, Carla. Where do you live?
I live in Silver Spring, Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C., in the United States of America.
Very nice. Well, welcome. Glad you are here. And let's see, we did Rabia. How about Eva Ren?
Yes, thank you, Kimmy. Eva Ren from Carrollton, Texas. Carrollton is a suburban of Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. And not my first time in this meeting, but I know I certainly will enjoy the quality of this meeting. Right. Thank you. Back to you, Kimmy.
Wonderful having you here. And how about Mohammed? And I can't see your whole name. Mohammed is all I see.
Yeah, it's me.
That's you.
All right. Thank you, Kimmy. It's an honor to be among you guys. It's Amir Bilal from Karachi, Pakistan. I'm currently associated with two of the clubs, Karachi Toastmaster Club. I'm there as a member, and I'm VPE in one of the other club, Storytellers. And with my interest, I am into public speaking for about 10 years now. I've been radio jockey, I've been on televisions as guest and trainer, and there's a lot more that I've been doing, and I'm really excited to learn from all of you. Over to you. Thank you.
Wonderful having you here. So you go by Amir, it sounds like.
Yes, absolutely, Amir.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thank you. And how about Mudassir Khan?
Hi there, this is Mudassir Ali Khan, and I'm from Karachi, Pakistan. I work for an oil and marketing company as a procurement and supply chain professional, and I have recently joined Toastmasters, Karachi chapter club, that is Storyteller, and currently I'm performing my duties as a VPE membership for this club. So I would love to have knowledge and information from you guys, and thank you very much for having us. Thank you.
Wonderful having you here. And I don't know, is Nazish a member or is she?
Yes.
You're okay, wonderful. Hi, I haven't met you before, so hello. Okay, I think that is everybody.
And did Roger get a chance to introduce
Oh, Roger,
himself?
I'm sorry,
The
I lost
recurring
him.
guest.
I lost him in my window. It looks like he might not be here anymore.
Yeah, he's
still
here.
there.
He's here. I saw his couch.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Roger. Do you want to introduce yourself quickly? He's on mute.
There he is. Yeah, you're muted.
Maybe not. Okay, well, Roger, we know who you are. You're a recurring guest, and we really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the Toastmasters mission statement in a minute, but I just want to let you all know that Emmanuel Ojuwumi, our Toastmaster, is having a terrible time with his internet in Nigeria. And so he's trying to get on, but Victor, would you mind being the Toastmaster? Can I introduce you as the interim Toastmaster when I finish the mission statement?
I believe you can. I can see the agenda pretty good. I think I can function.
Okay. I know you can always step in. Love it. So let me go off camera for a minute and read our Toastmasters International mission. is to empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. And we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater confidence and personal growth. We wish to be the first choice provider of dynamic, high-value, experiential communication and leadership skills development. Our values are integrity, respect, service, and excellence. And speaking of excellence, I think Emmanuel is in. Is he here? Please confirm, Isaac. Is Emmanuel here?
He's here.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. And so our motto at Leaders Worldwide is that we were designed for politicians, business, and nonprofit leaders and entrepreneurs and others to help them make their message heartfelt, authentic, and ready for the worldwide stage. That's who we are. That's what we created when we made this name back in the June 2020. We were thinking about you. We were thinking about the leaders that you are and going to be. I love it. Welcome all of our members and all of our guests. We're so excited to have this amazing meeting. I want to introduce our Toastmaster, Emmanuel Ojewumi. Take it away, Emmanuel.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are. And I'm quite excited to be serving today as your Toastmaster. As you may be aware, if you are visiting us for the first time, a typical Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 segments. We have the prepared speeches, we have the table topics, and we have the evaluation segment. Whatever segment you find yourself in, be ready to have it all in full because we are ready to serve you like a buffet. Now, the first part of the Toastmasters meeting is the prepared speeches, where people come to give their speeches according to the Toastmasters manual. And the table topics is where people who have never had the opportunity of being the agenda have the opportunity to speak, which means that everybody has a chance to speak in today's meeting. So brace yourself up. And of course, the third part is the educative part of the Toastmasters meeting, which enables you to get a feedback based on the Toastmasters manual on the speech you have delivered. So I want you to brace yourself for an exciting meeting today. Before I go ahead, I would like to invite the first person that is going to speak today. Our meeting today is featuring an amazing personality who will be delivering an amazing personality who has a fantastic team. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our general evaluator today. She is from Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Rabia Zishan.
Thank you so much, TM Victor, for that clap. It's really nice to hear it in the Zoom meeting. We really miss these claps. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Emmanuel Ojewumi. Evaluation gives you feedback that we need to enhance our skills in leadership and in speaking, public speaking. They are essential to our Toastmasters experience, and without constructive criticism from others, we may not grow as community leaders or communicators. I would like to invite the role players of today. And for the timer, we have Cassandra Garabedian. Will you please explain your role to the audience, to the members and the guests?
Sure. My name is,
You're okay.
yes, I just want to make sure I was on there. Sure. My name is Cassandra Garabedian, and as the timer today, I will help facilitate the meeting here as people give their stories. As the timer, it guides the meeting along to let people know how much time they have to tell their story in an orchestrated time. It's like a symphony. As the conductor, it tells the story, it leads the story, and it tells people that within that time frame that they have a lot of time. So in this particular case, we have people giving speeches that are 10 to 15 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, evaluations, 2 to 3 minutes, and so forth. So in that particular time frame, they're given that amount of time to tell their stories in a lot of amount of time. So it facilitates the meeting as we go through this particular hour and a half. Thank you.
And the second speech is 10 to 12 minutes. So that's a little unusual. It's usually 5 to 7. So we have one 5 to 7 minute speech and one 10 to 12 minute speech.
Back to you, Toastmaster.
Okay. So our next role player is the grammarian for today, Sally Reyes. Sally, will you please explain your role?
Yes. My role is to give you the magic word of the day, which is compassion. And that is an important word when we use it among community support. I also will be recognizing words that do not fit well into your delivery speech, and take note of how many times you might repeat the habit, which would easily help you to reduce that practice. Thank you very much. And back to you, Toastmaster.
These are the role players of the day, and back to you, Toastmasters of the day, TM Emmanuel.
Can I say one thing? I'm sorry, I messed up. And this is my first time doing the timing, so please forgive me. As the timer, there are 3 colors that are used to denote through timing that are used. There's for the first timing, there's the green, which is at the, what is it, the 2? No, hold on. I want to get it right because this is my first time. Please forgive me. So for the 13 to 15 minute speech, there's the, do they get it at the keynote speaker? They don't get timed, right?
Yeah, no, they absolutely get time. So the keynote speaker will get the green
at the 13 minute, and then at the 14 minute, they'll get the yellow.
Yes.
And then at 15, they'll get the red.
Yes.
And then they have 30 minutes, 30 seconds, they'll get it's time to go. So
okay, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, let's move along, Mr. Toastmaster, and introduce our amazing keynote speaker.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster, and thank you very much, Madam President. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you an amazing individual as the Toastmaster, as the keynote speaker for today's meeting. Our keynote speaker Our keynote speaker is an amazing individual.
Ouch.
Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, our keynote speaker is Tevis Anthony. Tevis is running for the soul of Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors, the 3rd district in 2022. He's husband to Laura, dad, and dad to Kenneth, who is in the University of California. Tevis is a financial advisor, a wealth manager, hedge fund manager, chief investment officer, commercial banker, and the senior loan officer at the Office of Capital Access, United States Small Business Administration, which is an appointment that helps him to help over 500,000 businesses receive $8 billion in PPP loans during the pandemic. If you see Tevis along the road, you can easily call him a leader, a visionary, Mr. Fix-It, a facilitator, an empath, and his brother's keeper. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our keynote speaker for this meeting, Tevis Anthony. Tevis, please take it away.
My good brother, I am humbled. That was beautiful. I can't do any better than that. My brothers and sisters, kings and queens. My name is Tevis Ferret, and I'm running for LA County Supervisor in the 3rd district out here in Los Angeles in 2022. I don't know if you folks know it, but our mayor just jumped ship like a rat on a sinking boat and accepted an ambassadorship to India. That's Garcetti. So it has gotten even worse out here. For me, I decided to stop shaking my fist at, MSNBC, Fox, and CNN, in the past 4 years and, even today. Like I said, I don't have the time, effort, attention, or psychic energy to keep complaining on Facebook. So I got off the couch and I got in the suck. What my why is, after the January 6th insurrection that just about ripped our grand experiment of democratic republic apart, I asked myself, what is my why? If not now, then who? If not me, well, actually, if not me, then who? And if not now, then when? I want you to know that I grew up here in the Valley. My dad, after serving his country, our country, in World War II as a triple nickels, which was a segregated division of the United States Army, he decided to escape the Jim Crow South and head west for his manifest destiny. Without an education, the best that he could do, God bless his soul, and he's my hero. He bought maintenance company and became a janitor. Some of the most poignant, thoughtful, and sacred times in my memory is, dusting and, cleaning the desks, and my father getting coffee while I got hot chocolate and our conversations. My mom, she's my touchstone. Neither of them finished high school. And I am the first individual to attend college. because of the grace of affirmative action, I was able to go to UCLA, earn my Bachelor of Arts degree, and then go to medical school. On the other hand, my knucklehead brother became addicted to meth, carjacked a city attorney, and went to Conn College, spent a good long time in prison. Same household, different experiences. My parents raised us idyllic. I became hypersensitive to the choices that people make, not because of their character, but because of the situations that they are placed in. My parents taught me the difference between a need and a want. We went through hard times, lean times, and even I remember going to the market and my dad pulling out food stamps. But I'll tell you something, never did we go to bed hungry. It brings tears to my eyes that there are children right now that with rent insecurity and food insecurity are going to bed hungry. As a nation, shame on us. We can do better. I learned chutzpah, motherwit from my dad, and how to be an entrepreneur. I'm currently the founder and chief investment officer for Triumvirate Advisors Group. I bring savvy and moxie to a broken system. And I realized something. Our career politicians have been doing this for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, and look at what it's gotten us. So it's kind of a lead, follow, or get out of the way. I want to acknowledge Ali, young man, you're my hero. Yes, you, good young brother, because we done messed it up. So it is up to your generation to fix the mess that has been created. The fact that you're here today, God bless you, son. And, in your country, in your world, in your hamlet, you're already standing up to be noticed. Jump into the suck. Get busy. Roll your sleeves up, son. Roll your sleeves up. Anywho, Rodney King was my birth into what real life was. I don't know if you remember, but this is before the internet, and Rodney King was caught on video with the Los Angeles Police Department beating him, and this is what we call a modern day lynching. Now, I don't really care what side of the fence you're on, Republican or Democrat. Wrong is wrong, and radical truth telling is radical truth telling. No person should die or be beaten into submission because they have harmed the police. Now, or rather pissed off the police. The movement is not about my why. It's definitely about your why. Finding your voice, going outside and meeting your neighbor. Unfortunately, our country has become polarized. We become more tribal, and what breaks my heart is we've lost the ability to be civil to each other. Think about that. Let that one marinate. God bless you all for what you're doing. You are bringing the world together. And this is why this is so vitally important, where we can hear each other's voice. And even though we might disagree, we're not so rife to have a comeback, have a rebuttal, but just shut up and listen to each other. every black, every brown, every white neighbor should be able to walk their neighborhood and sleep without fear from police, fear from hunger, fear from homelessness, or whatever else goes bump in the night. We are all neighbors. You deserve better. And your elected officials, they're your representatives, not your masters. So ask yourself, what has your elected official done for you in the last week, the last month, the last year? And if they're not serving you, then who are they serving? I offer you, we're living in a pandemic. We have a racial crisis with brothers and sisters being murdered with impunity. We have a climate crisis. We have an immigration crisis. We have gerrymandering and voter suppression. We have our LGBTQ brothers and sisters essentially being erased. We have an insurrection by white supremacist sycophants that needs to be smoked out. This is the pain and darkness. We are the solution. You are the solution. You have a voice. Let's work to be better. Let's work to be our highest angels and bring our community back together. My brothers and sisters, kings and queens, be the change. My name is Tevis Ferret. I am running for LA County Supervisors. And to be honest with you, I could really care less about winning the seat. This is essentially my stump speech. And I have to tell you that I learned from one of my wise advisors, a Haitian proverb. It goes a little something like this. You got a worm and you got a chicken. The chicken's gonna eat the worm. The worm says to the chicken, if you eat me, if you chomp down, you're going to lose the gifts that I can bring to the table. But if you swallow me, I can work within the system and we can both benefit. I liken this to your elected officials, my brothers and sisters. They're in the system and the system is broken. So how much fixing can they do? I'm not necessarily suggesting revolution, nor am I suggesting we burn it down. But I am suggesting that each and every one of you need to stop relying upon people who are not listening to us. Come together as a community, come together as a voice, and make a difference. Bless you all. Thank you for listening to me run my mouth. I love me some Cynthia Stott. She's my hero. Kimmy, my beautiful sister, I will carry water for you. This is Tevis Ferret, and I'm about to pick my nose. And that's all I have to say.
And Tevis, we're going to now have questions and answers from the audience. And so in the chat, if you could put your questions for Tevis or your comments, anything you want to say, we're going to have that for 5 minutes. And Cassandra, can we have 5 minutes on the clock, please?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Tevis, I love what you said, that you were tired of complaining and sitting on the couch and you got up to do something. I think that's so amazing that you can, that you decided to make your voice be heard. I love that. We have some comments coming in here. Let me read for you. Great keynote speaker, very inspiring. He also could Okay, and what we can accomplish, what can you accomplish on the Board of Supervisors in Los Angeles? That's a very good question.
Let me, before I take what can I accomplish on the Board of Supervisors, something very, very important, and God bless you, Kimmy. I want to talk about universal basic income. I'm a financial advisor, folks. I'm a financial advisor. I take very wealthy people and I make them even wealthier. Shame on me. This is what I know. The gross domestic product, take what I'm saying as a line, make it your own truth. The gross domestic product of the United States is $21.6 trillion. There's 330 million souls in the United States as we sit right now. The poverty line, folks, is $12,740. That's not enough to even shake a stick at, but it is enough to make sure that our babies don't go hungry and that folks can actually pay their rent. So let's do the math real quick. And this is really, really important. Once again, take what I'm saying as a line, make it your own truth. Let's just round the numbers. 21.6 trillion, 330 million. We'll drop this to 300 million. We'll drop this to 20. We'll raise this to 22 trillion. If we give each and every person, every man, woman, and soul, $1,000 a month, a family of four would get $4,000. It would eat only 4 trillion of the $22 trillion. This is the richest country in the world. And we have people going hungry. It confounds me. It should confound you also. So what am I going to do as supervisor? Bring radical truth to the table. No one should go hungry. No one should worry about having more month than money. That's all I got to say on that.
And talk about wealth. You've got Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles, and dripping with wealth, and yet huge amount of poverty and homelessness. Okay, and let's see. Got a lot of kudos for you.
God bless y'all. And something that Cynthia just said, I want to share this with you all. In Beverly Hills, it's called Rodeo. In the ghetto of Compton, it's called Rodeo Drive. It's the same street. What say you all?
Absolutely. And there's lots of kudos for you. Tracy says, yes, be the change we want to see. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Oh, beautiful.
No, who said that?
That was Tracy Stewart.
My beautiful and beloved Tracy, listen, I'm going to step back. You jump in. I'll be your greatest fan and your greatest supporter, my sister. Let's break things and refix it. Boom.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just going to read a lot of these. This is from our guest, Nazish. He says, amazing voice, Tevis. And from Linda Patton, very inspiring speech. And from Kimmy Avery, that's about the basic income. Natasha says, very powerful. Guest Mudassir says, agree with the keynote speaker. Guest Eileen says, important message for everyone. And guest Nazish, it was so good to hear someone who believes in change. Oh, I love that. And guest Rabia says, it was really motivating to hear Tevis Barrett. And then, of course, Tracy's beautiful. Yes, be the change we want to see. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And then Ali, our 14-year-old, says, Tevis Barrett, you are an inspiration for us all. I just admire your ambition and determination towards change. And Carla, our guest, says, wonderful speech. I love the comment about getting off the couch and doing something. It is incredible that we have people who are homeless and hungry in this country. It is ridiculous. And Kimmy Avery says, we have an enormous homeless problem in Los Angeles and in California. How would universal basic income help solve this immense problem? That's a question. We'll get to that in just a minute. And then guest Mustafa says, it was from his heart, very impactful. And guest Mohammed Amir says, don't change people, change their mentality. Oh, true, true, true. And do you have a moment to answer Kimmy's question about basic income and homelessness?
Well, let's talk about, and I hopefully nailed universal basic income. It should be every man, woman, and child's right. And this sounds like, folks, I got to tell you, it sounds like this liberal crap. People ought to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. But what I want to offer you is, if you look at Republican-led Alaska, they've had a dividend, not welfare, not workfare, but a dividend to each and every citizen for years and years and years. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now, let's talk about homelessness. I have been so incensed by what is going on. We've got 10 cities, and I'll be succinct about this. Madam, timekeeper, I don't want to run over because I love you all. All right, so try this on for size. Rather than
let me just do a time check. Do we have a timer on? I don't see her.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. So we
How
have
am I doing,
minutes.
Coach? How am I doing?
You're over.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're over. Okay. I couldn't
2 minutes
see.
and 30 seconds over.
10 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. So sorry.
I want to get invited back. You're my only friends.
Tevis, can you wrap it up in 30 seconds?
Of course I can.
Great.
Politicians give you empty promises. Politicians give you stump speeches. Politicians say, if you will elect me, then what I'll do is I'll get stuff done. And that's not about me. I don't really care about winning, but I am going to make a difference. So I founded a nonprofit. We're going to attack homelessness. And homelessness, folks paint it with a broad brush. Homelessness is veterans. Homelessness is runaway kids. Homelessness is folks that have been pushed aside at 62 years old. Rather than throwing a large knuckle-headed thing at it, we need to be our brother's keeper. This is Tevis, and I will be quiet now.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank
Let's give him a
you so
big round of applause. Woo! All right. And back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Madam President. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Tevis, for that amazing keynote. I learned so much. I'll watch out for you. Ladies and gentlemen, having had that amazing keynote speech, we would like to just pause and reflect. So we're having a 5-minute break, and we're going to pause the recording. Madam Timer, please take note as we go on a 5-minute recess. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the very first part of the Toastmasters meeting after the special keynote we've had, which was very interesting. So we are moving to the prepared speeches, where members of the club are going to be giving their prepared speeches. Brace yourself for an exciting moment. Our first speaker today is going to be speaking about dreams. Dreams. How do you fund your dreams? That will be a speech by Teresa Ellen Cherry. But before I bring Teresa to give you ideas on how to fund your dream, I want you to listen to the speech evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Cynthia Scott, the club president, to give the speech objectives for Teresa's speech. Over to you, Madam President.
Great, thank you. And pardon me while I read this. Teresa is doing the IP pathway, and she's at her level 5 high performance leadership, the first speech. Purpose of this project is for the member to apply his or her leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and complement the plan with the help of a team. The purpose of this first speech is for the member to introduce his or her plan and vision. The member completing this project has committed to a great deal of time developing a plan, forming a team, and meeting with a guidance committee. The member has not yet implemented his or her plan. The member will deliver a well thought out plan and an organized, engaging speech. The speech may be humorous, informational, or presented in any style that the member chooses. The style should be appropriate for the content of the speech. I can't wait to hear your speech, Teresa Cherry. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Teresa Cherry Eri, fund your dreams. Fund your dreams, Teresa Cherry Eri.
Thank you very much for that lovely introduction. And now for something completely different. Right now, I want to talk about personal financial confidence and self-sufficiency. As my project for the high performance leadership module, I will be creating and launching a podcast called Fund Your Dreams. Basically, excuse me, basically to share knowledge and information about financial literacy and my personal philosophy about money. You see, since I was a child, I've been fascinated by money, all things financial. To keep me occupied, my parents would give me a container of pennies and I would put them in sequential order by date and also by mint mark. It was better than hiring a babysitter. Throughout my career, I've always concentrated on things financial. Having started out of school with an accounting degree with a degree in accounting and finance, I ended up getting my CPA, that's certified public accounting degree, chartered accountant for many of you other people in other parts of the world. I also became certified in financial planning and was the first financial planner to be certified in mergers and acquisitions because many of my clients are business owners. So over the years, I've developed a philosophy and a theory regarding money, its acquisition and perpetuation. Basically, my philosophy is that money is abundant, and that is very true. It's just a matter of finding it in the right places or knowing somebody who knows somebody as to where to find it. The podcast will concentrate on the ways and means of money acquisition, as well as perpetuating it as part of your legacy. We have all experienced lots of different ways to accumulate wealth. And for my entire life, I've been on a quest trying to find that one special thing that would do it for me. And what I've learned is that there's such a range of opportunities and such a huge variety that most people will want to do a little experimentation and also a little bit of research. So my podcast is going to concentrate on, number one, basic concepts of finance, and do away with or explain the various buzzwords that we hear and don't quite understand. There are some very simple linchpins in finance. The three that I like a lot are leverage, arbitrage, and hedging, all of which we're going to discuss in great detail with really small words. What I'm looking for from this group is an interest in creating this podcast. I've not done one in the past, and I really feel that I need some help. If you have a podcast or have put one together, I need technology help. I need content help. I need ideas as to what you'd like to hear about. And I'm sorry, I'm not seeing the timer. I thought I pinned you. Okay. There we go. So I'm looking for input and I'm looking for interest. If any of you would like to be on the invite list when this thing launches, stay tuned for additional information. And I can be reached. I'll put my email in the chat if anyone would like to reach out. And I really appreciate your attention and any help that you can offer. Thank you so much, all. Emmanuel, back to you, I guess. Thank you.
I'm sorry, the host did not. A round of applause for that amazing speech, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. I'm sorry I could not unmute because the host withdrew the right to unmute for some of us. So we're going to observe 1 minute of silence as the speech evaluator gives a feedback to Teresa's speech. So we are going to give our own feedback personally to Teresa using the Toastmasters traditional method of evaluation, the commend, recommend, and commend, which means you are going to say something you like about the speech. You're going to say something you want her to do better in recommendations, and you will also encourage her to come back again by giving up commendation. So in 1 minute, please, we can give a personal feedback through a private chat and the words in the chat box. Just select Teresa Cherry and say something about a speech. 45 seconds. Timer, please let us know when we are almost done.
It's been 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, our fantastic timer. Okay, we move on to the second speech for today. Today is well packed with very interesting speeches. Our next speaker is Mohammed, and Mohammed will be speaking on Go for the Next. Mohammed will be evaluated by Taufik. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Toastmaster Taufik. will be the speech evaluator as he highlights the speech objectives for Mohammed. Tafik, are you there?
I think I thought I was going to be evaluating Mohammed. Has that
sorry,
changed?
Tafik is the second topic. Sorry, Kim. Kim, please.
Okay.
The speech
Okay.
objectives. I'm sorry. Okay.
So I am double timing, and today I'm giving Mohammed his evaluation. Mohammed, the purpose of the project is for the member to reflect on his or her growth during the completion of an entire path. With the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her growth during the completion of the path. That is redundant, but it's true. So Mohammed is going to share his experience completing a path and what it has done for him. Back to you, Emmanuel, Toastmaster. You're muted. Emmanuel, you're muted. You are very excited and you are muted. Uh-oh. I wonder if he can hear us.
Okay, yes, I can hear. I could not unmute myself because the host did not allow me to do that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, please have a welcome for an amazing speech. Go for next, Mohammed Virakudin. Mohammed Virakudin, go for next. Over to you, Mohammed. Take it away.
Yes, thank you, co-host or host. Allow me to at least make my video. Now I can audible.
Yes, we can hear you, Mohammed.
Okay, thank you, madam. One person who would like admire to speak while coming on the stage is shivering. Have you ever done in your life that shivering or not speaking minimum 2 minutes? When I started my journey in Toastmasters, I was called someone to join the club as a guest. As you may have seen over here, impromptu speeches, guests to allow to speak. I was not able to speak 2 minutes. Then I joined a club where my IT expert over there. From there, I need to speak my icebreaker. I prepare searching content, how to write speech, how I can make my body, how I have to make my opening, the conclusion, all there in the project of level 1. But I prepared searching content from Google. I'm trying to copy from somewhere else and try to take some information. I gather all information. I delivered my icebreaker. During my icebreaker, I was not known to look at the timer Now I can see the timer. I am not looking the audience. I was doing like this. So at least I am watching everyone during virtual this. Now my time has exceeded. I was not knowing. I'm looking here and there. I'm delivering the content. Sometimes it's not coming. I'm trying to deliver my speech. Okay, what I have to say next. And I finish my speech. Then evaluator mentioned, you exceed your time. I was not noticing. Then my first project is finished. Now evaluator has given the feedback. Now I have to deliver for the second speech what I received the feedback. Again, I applied the feedback. I was passionate Toastmaster. I'm searching here and there how to improve a communication or leadership skills. And I was going ahead because I love from the level 1 till level 5, all I have seen, everything is good. To as a speaker, if you need a quality of that path, all are amazing. I reach up to 3rd level and there I have seen how to evaluate. Now I'm coming back to again second speech. One of the evaluator has mentioned, we notice, you did like this, we want to do like this. When I see my evaluation ahead, one of the project is mentioned, always you use I statement. I notice, I believe, I think. So I was surprised. Let's move on. This was my learning, it's happening during my pathways. And at the same time, when I am doing my job, there also I improve a lot. I am speaking the content with the proper way, trying to use my proper opening, proper body, and the conclusion. After seeing this all, they love it. They're saying, yes, it's very nice. And we have to have like this conversation. Move on. Now I finish my level 1 and reach to the level 2. In the level 2, I have challenges. There are projects which I don't know how to deliver. That too, at that time, we have in-person meeting. We don't have that much kind of connection online world. Then I realize it's difficult to deliver the next projects. During this time, I was playing the cricket. Do you know how to play this cricket? It's a favorite game in India. I was going playing cricket. I got fractured my leg. I was surprised. Oh, what happened? So I'm not going for delivering the speech during this time. Then I tried to reach out. There was a speechcraft program was running by our DTM Cynthia Stott. From there, I got the connection. I established the connection by in the social media. Move on. I'm trying to connect each and every Toastmasters in the world virtually. That's why I get connected through Leaders Worldwide. There I got an opportunity. She's not official mentor, but she is helping. That is Cynthia Stott. And whatever I am delivering the project, she is helping. This is how you should do. I remember her word, while you're speaking, use pause. Pause. So that word, it is in coming to my mind. During this project is happening, then I listen Michelle Petacolas. She's talking about evaluation. That is also awesome. When I'm listening to the speeches, some of them, they are reading in front of their screen, but not noticing the speaker. As he mentioned, you need to encourage, you need to motivate, you need to inspire the speaker, not to pinpoint him. I learn a lot from that kind of feedback. During when I'm listening this feedback, now I need to improve my leadership skills. Then during this time pandemic, I was elected as Vice President Public Relations in my home club. While I'm also trying to research, because every project, if you want to do something, you need to research. Some of the project, by instantly, while you are doing, you will get it. Some of them you will not get. You need to research to find out how to achieve that. So I was searching how to be a effective, innovative, analytic, more engaged with the public. That is for the vice president. Then I get connected again, Leaders Worldwide giving an opportunity to be vice president as a team member. I was loved to be a part of the XCOM last year, but I want to see the experience, how the leaders are doing their job, then only I can move forward. So I learn a lot, especially from the Leaders Worldwide. They are a great leaders who is helping those who want to achieve their personal and professional goal, along with the Toastmasters. I delivered here 2 or 3 speeches during till now I am completing my pathways. Apart from this one, I have getting a confidence from the Leaders Worldwide. I did confident as a Toastmaster of the day, that is Toastmaster, which is doing by Emmanuel. I did as evaluator, which is right now is doing by Kimi. I did as a general evaluator, which is our guest speaker came. Now I have done as an accounter. I have done as a speechcraft coordinator. I have done as a contest chair. I have done as an area contest head of IT. I have done club officer training 2 in District 20 to share my experience as a vice president. I become as assistant club growth director, area 3, District 20. I become quality public relation, District 20. I was a part of IT team during district annual conference. It's a wonderful experience. The whole district was amazing. I was sharing my feedback. I am giving some innovative ideas. I get connected with all over the team, which is there. I get recognized over there. And I want to learn something about more. So I get connected again, Leaders Worldwide. This is the platform. Those who are new, come and join and see the experience. You will be effective communicator and a better leader. Currently, with the help of my friend Toastmaster Taufik, we are leading a youth leadership program, and we got overwhelmed response. How he market, I don't know. And we cannot accommodate more youth leaders to join that leadership program. We got 115 as of now but we take only 50. Parents are complaining. We want to do this. We want to do that. And that too, one of the workshop speaker is Madam Cynthia. So overall, I enjoyed my from level 1 up to level 5, where I learn a lot. I'm looking forward for doing my next pathway. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Congratulations, Mohammed. Are you there, Emmanuel? Great job. Great job. Can we have 1 minute on the timer?
Yep.
Thank
1
you very
minute on the
much.
time.
Let's have 1 minute silence and give a feedback to Mohammed for that inspiring speech. So we use the Toastmasters method of evaluation, the comment, the recommend, and the comment, which means you say something you like about the speech, and you will recommend areas of likely improvements, and you will also commend him to more as he has done in his role as Toastmasters. Congratulations, Mohammed. Your speech has inspired so many. We have 30 seconds to give our feedback. In the chat box, select Mohammed and use the CRC method of evaluation to give his feedback to him. Thank you. Madam Timer, please alert us when 1 minute is over.
It is over.
Thank you, Kimi. You're so amazing today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most interesting part of a Toastmasters meeting. If you have never been to a Toastmasters meeting, this is a part you should be happy to participate in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fable Topics segment. To anchor the Fable Topics segment today is none other but an interesting personality. Welcome, Toastmaster Taufik. Taufik, please take it away.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Emmanuel. It's good to have you as a Toastmaster of the Day. You've been keeping everybody on their toes and entertained. Now it's an interesting time of the hour. As leaders, we want everyone to be prepared to speak anytime. That's the table topic. Impromptu speech is all about. Are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay. So who's ready to volunteer? Or shall I pick myself?
In the interest of time, please pick yourself. We're about
Okay.
6 minutes behind schedule, so we gotta.
Okay. All right. Can I have the share screen permission, please? Isaac, can I have the share screen permission, please?
Oh, you don't have it?
No, I don't have.
We should have had that before. Isaac,
Is that possible, Isaac?
Yes, you are now host.
you're now host.
Okay, thank you. Oh, it says still disable sharing.
So Taufik, are you going to do your fancy spinner?
No,
The
I want to
Okay.
show. Picture speaks a 1,000 words, so I just want to
Okay.
share the.
Okay, you're the host, so you should have ability to share your screen.
It doesn't allow me. It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
I think you can go with your other account. From there, you can make your host. Already you are a host now.
Okay, Taufik, this is impromptu speaking right now. So you're going to change to a actual question and not use your visuals. So if
Okay.
you have a question in your mind, you can ask your first person. Or else we'll have to skip table topics because we're behind already.
Okay, can I ask guest Nazish Noman to unmute? If willing to take the question, guest Nazish Noman.
She's unmuted. Now, Nazish, we can't hear you. There we are. Yay. Okay.
Now?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Yes, I'm there, Tawfiq. You can ask me.
Thank you very much. Who inspires you the most and why?
Well, honestly speaking, it's my parents because they have been around the world. They had great exposure of different communities, civilizations, people, ethnicities. And I'm really, really, really grateful to them. They're not here in this world anymore. They passed away. But I'm really grateful to them that they have inspired me in every moment of my life. And you know, even my kids, I have 2 daughters, they're studying in their universities, even they are, you know, they have inspired me. So I get inspired with every person who I believe has the potential to bring a change, has the potential to come up with their voice. And I guess I've spoken a lot. So thank you.
Thank you, guest Nazish. Very kind of you. Rosemary Sweeney. Is it possible to ask you a question? Rosemary Sweeney.
I don't see her mute button coming off.
Okay,
Maybe
another.
you can ask someone else.
Violet Coffee. Is it possible to unmute?
Yep.
Violet, can you turn your video on?
Or not, you can just answer it by
Oh,
audio.
there she is. There she is. I can see a beautiful face. Yay.
Multitasking. I'm multitasking.
Okay, your question says, what would you like to be yesterday, if not tomorrow? Or rather, you would prefer to what you are today?
Wow.
So it's a time-bound question.
Okay. I think for me, it's about impacting lives. And that's whatever space I occupy, whatever part of my journey that I find myself in. I am a Rotarian and I am a distinguished Toastmaster here in England. I am a lecturer, I have been an educator, and I am involved in a lot of community activities. So whatever I do, wherever I find myself, whatever the task, my primary goal is always on impacting lives. And I dream right now of seeing myself on stages all over the world, in stadiums packed with people one day, hopefully, or on stages rather, packed, you know, with audiences, where whatever I do can impact large number of persons at a time rather than just in small groups. So for me, be it yesterday, today, tomorrow, whatever the goal, whatever the task, whatever I do, impacting lives.
Thank you for trying that. And over to you, table topic, Toastmaster of the day. Since we are limited with the time, back to you, Emmanuel.
Great, thank you, Emmanuel and Tawfiq. Emmanuel?
Thank you so much, the Table Topics Master, for that amazing and wonderful conduct of the Table Topics session. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on to the third part of the Toastmasters mission, which is the evaluation segment. I will welcome again the General Evaluator. Victor, are you there? Victor?
Oh, it's Rabia.
Oh, Rabia, sorry, Rabia.
Yes, I'm here.
All right,
Thank you
Rabia,
so
please
much.
take it away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DM Emmanuel. And I must say, your enthusiasm and excitement has been very energizing throughout the evening. And it was an amazing experience to witness this meeting. I would like to call the evaluators for the speeches. And the first evaluator was Cynthia Stott. So would you be kind enough to give your evaluation for Teresa Cherry, Fund Your Dreams?
Thank you so much, Rabia, Toastmaster Rabia, and our general evaluator. Teresa, what an amazing speech. And I know it's been a long journey to get to level 5 for you. I'm really excited that you're on this high performance leadership project. And I loved how you shared what it's going to be, and that you're going to do the podcast, and that you enlisted help from us. That's wonderful. You asked for help and you got some already. Mohammed actually said that he was willing to help you with the technology for your podcast. So it's great to ask for support. What I would have liked to see more of is telling us what your vision and mission was, and kind of what you're going to do to carry this out, and what we're going to see at the end of your project. I think you have an idea. You're going to create a few podcasts, and you're going to launch them out. But it would have been helpful to have just a little more of the vision in there. But overall, your enthusiasm is so great. I know that you're going to be doing this project in a doing this project in a way that's going to support people. I would have liked to also hear, and this is where vulnerability can come in, and vulnerability is so powerful in letting us know what you're doing and why you're doing it. Would have been really powerful if you shared with us why you're creating this podcast, why it's so important that people understand money and finances, and that it is abundant. Wouldn't we all love to have your mindset? And if you could share even a little bit more about that, it would have been really great. And I think that's all I have for today. I'm looking forward to your next speech and to being on your guidance committee, so that I can watch you go through this process of creating your amazing podcast. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. And I really appreciate the compassion you show when you are speaking. And I would like to call the second evaluator, that is TM Kimi Avery, and she will be evaluating the speech Go for Next by Speaker Mohammed Wakaruddin. And TM Kimi Avery, sorry, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Mohammed. It was so wonderful to hear your timeline through the pathway. I love that you started with an enrolling question. Have you ever been really scared? And I can't remember the exact words, but I remembered my cold sweats and that I couldn't actually think straight when I mean, it would be a hot day and I'd still be freezing. So I love that you enrolled that and reminded us of where you'd started. And the pacing was really nice. I felt like you used your pauses. People have given you feedback on that, and you definitely were using that. I liked that the timeline was clear and succinct, and I liked that your enthusiasm kind of grew as you sort of literally demonstrated your shy to being really present with us. I love that you use symmetrical hand gestures. That's a really nice thing because that actually helps us see credibility in you. It helps us to trust you. So I thought that was really fabulous. I think that it's fantastic to hear how you went from doing your path to your leadership role, to branching out and helping young people. To me, the young people are our future. the more we can take what we're learning here and bring that to the young people, that's just a wonderful gift because they are the creators of our future. I'd love to hear a little bit more vocal variety throughout the speech. I felt like you sort of stayed a little bit monotone throughout. So adding a little bit of ups and downs could have been an augmentation to your speech. And let's see, I'd love to hear more about why you're passionate about what you're doing. Like, give me your why. That will help hook us into your speech. Overall, I thought you did a fabulous job. It was great to get to know you a little bit better. And when you joined today, I was like, I wanted to drop you a message, but I was busy timing. So thank you for being here. And I'm super excited to see where you go next. Back to you, my Toastmaster of the day, Emmanuel. Oh no, back to you, Rabia. Sorry about that.
Yes, it's me. Okay, thank you so much. And I would call you again because you were the impromptu timer today. And thank you for taking that job role. So you'll have to give your timer report now.
Let's skip the timer report in essence of timing, and we'll just go straight to the
Okay.
grammarian. Thanks.
I'll just say that
For the
nobody went
grammarian?
over.
Okay, so we'll go to the grammarian now.
Am I okay?
Sally Reyes. Yes. We can't hear you. You're muted, Sally.
There. Now I'm on? Okay.
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much. This was a challenge today. I didn't get a lot of errors, but I would like to say that Teresa had a and an ah. Rabia is the only person I heard using compassion, our word of the day. Teresa had a well stuck in one between her sentences. And let's see. The best words of the day were gird yourself, rife, and gerrymandering. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the report, TM Sally. Keeping in mind that we have gotten over time, I'll keep my general evaluation very short. It was an amazing experience to be the guest in this Leaders Worldwide group. And I thank Cynthia Stott for inviting me for this opportunity. I got to learn quite a few skills today, different skills, like the breakout rooms. And I'm in awe of how well organized you all were, and efficient and collaborative, and you were all engaging during the question answer session after the keynote speaker. So I really enjoyed the question answer session, and Cynthia, you made everyone feel involved and connected. So that I really like that. Both the speakers, Teresa Cherry and Mohammad Wakaruddin, were very well prepared and confident. The Toastmaster of the day, Emmanuel, you were the highlight of today's evening. Your excitement and the exuberance you showed, it really lifted everyone's spirit. The table topic masters, Tawfiq, you did well, and keeping in mind that we were running out of time, you invited only two of the guests for the table topics. Both evaluations were full of compassion and kindness, as was our theme and our word of the day also. And the feedback was amazing. Both of you used the sandwich approach. That is, first we highlight the positives, and then we give one or two suggestions, and then again we highlight the overall. I really enjoyed today's evening, and thank you so much for having me here. And back to you, Toastmasters. Back to you, the VPE, I think, Mohammad Wakaruddin, the Vice President of Education.
Yes, Mohammed's going to tell us about, Mohammed, are you there? I'm going to talk about Easy Speak. We're a little bit different next week because we have a special meeting with installation of our officers and some award ceremonies. It's going to be very, very special. I hope you can make it. I don't know if it's in your time zone or not. We're meeting at 5:45 p.m. to 8 p.m. But Mohammed is going to send out for our role players. He's going to send out requests to do the agenda. So answer those right away. And then also this week, he's going to get the next week ready. So we want to get everybody responding back to Easy Speak ASAP. And Mohammed, is there anything else you want to add? Mohammed?
Yes.
Anything else you want to add about Easy Speak?
Yes, Easy Speak, I will give a little demo, or it's easy. While you're receiving an email, you just click I will. If you don't want, you say I am not. So just you respond to that. Based on that, we can assign the roles. And one more thing, I already request to our president, we need more role players to come forward and give in advance. So we have every week we have a meeting. So you have to prepare your paths and come forward for violating the rules for the meeting. Thank you, and back to you, Madam President.
Thank you, thank you. Great. Hey, and just got a message. Let me just erase that. Now it's the time for us to share our takeaways, and we're going to get virtual chocolates. But first, we're going to share any other announcements that we have. We have this Saturday from 9 to 2 is the Toastmasters Leadership Institute, and it's for our officers to get trained, but everyone is available to be trained. And they need lots of volunteers for Zoom hosts and room monitors to help with Google Docs and that for signing in and taking attendance. So I hope that you will sign up for that. I'm going to be sending out an email to everyone. And then officer makeup trainings will happen throughout the time. So a lot of leaders worldwide are training in that Leadership Institute. So now our guest, and Ali, I know you wanted to share. Would you like to share what you are taking away with you today? Ali?
Yes, sure. But before that, I would really love to know that what time duration I have.
Like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
1
oh
to
my
2
God.
minutes.
Okay. So actually, I had a lot to share, but since we have a very short time, so I just go on with
I think
what
you misunderstood. We're going to invite you back as a keynote speaker, and you're going to have 15 minutes to share.
I got it. I
This
got
is just
it.
very
I
short.
got it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's perfectly fine. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for creating this globally significant community. And I am so happy and euphoric that I found you, Cynthia Stott. And thank you for approaching me. Thank you for reaching out. And I'm looking forward to collaborating more and finding my inner self, because, I also want to be a leader. And I can see that through this platform, I'm definitely going to achieve a lot. I'm definitely going to learn. And yeah, please keep, motivating us, people like me who need incentive to do something in life. And thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ali, and thank you for coming here and for being such a leader already. I can't wait to see what you're going to be like in 5-10 years. Wow, you're going to take the world by storm. And would you like a virtual chocolate? They have no calories, no sugar. All right, here it comes. Ready? Catch it. Okay, and any of our other guests want to share their experience and what they're taking away from this meeting today? Nazish, would you like to share?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. I have, it has been inspiring, the whole meeting. I have taken away great voices. I heard a voice of change and, different kind of voices that really gave me growth in my vision. And it really added so much to my thoughts. And I'll be like because I'm an educationist and I'm a researcher also. And I've been there. Yeah, actually, I couldn't introduce myself, so you don't know much about me. But every single person who has a voice of change, who can, who had that passion and compassion and empathy, which is missing. Seriously, when I look around myself in my community or in my country, these few things, honesty, values, morals, ethics, I'm so sorry, but they are a big miss. And we are searching for people and getting connected to them so that we can be a good person. I mean, I think being a human first is the basic thing before going on further. So I believe that, yes, connected, I got connected to great people today. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. We're so happy you were here. Would you like a virtual chocolate?
Yes, and I will catch it. And I will
Here
eat
it
it.
comes.
I'm ready.
No calories,
Ooh.
no sugar.
Yeah, thank you.
And our keynote speaker, Tevis, would you like to share your experience and how was the breakout room?
Where do I begin? I stand on the shoulders of giants. And folks, this is such an amazing and wonderful medium. And my young brother, your leadership starts now. Roll up your sleeves, get out there, get in the suck. For everyone else, my brothers and sisters, kings and queens, each of us are leaders in our community. So just keep doing what you're doing, shining that light, and get out there and, just reach to someone in need, someone that's vulnerable, and, just give a little bit of yourself. We cannot wait for the politicians to do it. It is up to us. God bless y'all.
Beautiful. Well said. Well said. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying yes, Tevis. I know this was kind of an unusual ask to have you come and be a presenter for us, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Would you like a virtual chocolate?
My love, I've been waiting. The only reason I'm here is for my chocolate.
Here you go. Choo! Great, great. And we'd like to hear from you, Carla. Also, how was your experience? And you're still here, yay!
The guy didn't show up for the interview, so I kept on looking for the message. Didn't show up, so I could do it. First of all, I was writing a note to ask if I could speak to Allie. Allie, you have been quite amazing. And I don't think you realize how amazing you are. I don't want you to lose your childhood in this, but I want you to continue moving forward, which means you need to go out and have fun with your friends and not only spend your time on Facebook talking to me and everyone on Facebook. Cynthia, this has been an experience that I didn't know what to expect, and I'll talk to you later about it, but thank you so very much. And of course, I stayed because I could. So I am here and I am finished for now.
Great. And thank you for staying. I'm glad you could stay. Your interviewees' loss, our gain. It's been really wonderful to have you. And would you like a virtual chocolate?
I want a real chocolate.
A real, I'm sorry, I can't send it through there. But I'll give you a virtual one. And then maybe you can treat yourself with a real one.
No, I can't. I need to get away from it.
No calories, no sugar. Love it.
No sugar at all.
And okay. Cassandra, how was your speech? You impromptu gave your Global Village speech. How was that, Cassandra? Is she still here?
Yes. I think it went well. I think someone else should be able to say, but I think it went well.
How did that feel being asked at the last minute and saying yes?
It felt good.
Oh,
It really did. It really did. I got a chance to say it out to another, out to the audience. So it felt really good.
Cynthia, she was amazing. And I'll leave it at that. And Tracy was also amazing, but her story was very moving. And I'll
awesome. I was going to go to Tracy next. Thank you, Cassandra. I so appreciate you being a real Toastmaster and stepping up and saying yes.
Not a problem.
Not easy.
Always, Cynthia. I'll try.
Oh, you're amazing, Cassandra. Thank you so much. Would you like a chocolate?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, here you come.
Got it. Thank you.
And Tracy, how was your experience in the Speechcraft room giving your level 2 speech?
Well, I'm one step closer to completing level 2, so I'm glad about that, and I just look forward to giving even better and moving speeches. So I'm definitely inspired by Cassandra and her creative weave of words. So
We're
I have
side by
I have a lot of
side.
inspiration here. A lot of inspiration.
Side by side.
That's right. We grow together and stimulate each other. Fabulous. Thank you, Tracy. Would you like a chocolate? Great. And Tracy is going to be one of our mentors in our Speechcraft room when we have our formal program, which is going to start in the beginning of September. And we have time for one last share. Who would like to share? And I can't see the raised hand, so if somebody could tell me.
Sally.
Sally. Okay, Sally.
I would like to encourage Ali, as he's getting this new vision of what he could do, carry a notebook and write the people and the things that stimulated the next move you're going to make, and keep it up. Thank you.
Fabulous. And how was your experience today?
Well, nobody made any mistakes. Thank you. It was great. It's always great to talk around the world and hear other people's views of how things are going and to try to make it as good as we can.
Yes, absolutely. And would you like a virtual chocolate?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Here you go.
Cynthia,
Great.
can I say
Yes.
one quick thing?
Yes, we have 2 minutes left.
Okay. So the world can feel really big and we can feel disconnected, or we can feel connected. And events like this, opportunities to meet our brothers and sisters from around the world, is a way that we feel the world becomes smaller and we realize that we are all part of one big spirit. And I feel so deeply inspired every time I show up to this meeting and I get to meet people from all over. And thank you for putting this together, Cynthia, like really being the heart of generating this, and all the team who has pulled this together. So thank you. I just wanted to express that.
Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you for sharing that and being so inspiring and touching. Thank you. Do you like your chocolate?
Yes.
Here you go. Our district director on Saturday, we had a big meeting, and he said, I want some of those virtual chocolates.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you all for being here. Oh my gosh, Isaac, you were amazing as our tech coach. I know that Linda couldn't come at the last, she had an appointment, and you really held up that part of the sky. I really appreciate you. And all the role players, The master leader was Victor Irving Jenkins. He was fabulous, and he was willing to step in the last minute to be a Toastmaster and ready to go. So we just so appreciate all of your contributions. And our guest, oh my gosh, just share 30 seconds. What was your experience as the general evaluator?
It was amazing. And I think your theme of the today, community support, that's what you are proving with your club. And Cynthia, you really are a very compassionate and a lovely lady. And I can see that in your other members also. You are just, all other members are also displaying the same compassion. Thank you so much for having me today. And it was a very great experience for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stepping in at the last minute and being here and being our general evaluator. Well, our time's up. Thank you so much. Hope to see you next week for our very special event. Bye-bye for now. Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.